I'm recording!
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Noted Podcast. If you like it, please leave a like, because that would make sense. Like it,
Yeah, hit that like button.
follow it, subscribe to it, listen. Should we listen to it, then watch it, then digest it? Or should we watch, listen, then
No,
digest?
it's watch, listen, digest. You have to watch the movie or TV show first, then you listen to us talk
You
about
are
it, then you
correct.
digest what you've heard.
I wonder if people actually do that, Daniel. I think they should. I think that they'd understand it more. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about we're going to do what we did last week, right?
Yes.
Friday. Last Friday was 2 episodes. We talked about Doctor Who and his awesome, excellent, crazy adventure. And then we talked about Community and Religion Christmas. So, why not have the stars align, Daniel, and have 2 shows from different seasons, 2 shows, same seasons, same episodes. That's insane, right?
Is it? Are they both season 6 episode?
You picked The Office, season 6, episode 13. The Christmas episode.
I did not even think about that.
I picked season 6, episode 13, Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh wow, it's a battle of
Christmas
the 6
episode.
13.
Yes. So we've come to a crossroads where only one can leave. Dun dun dun. Fight.
Dun 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 dun.
A joke. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about 2 Christmas. If you didn't catch that, 2 Christmas TV shows. Always Sunny in Philadelphia, right? Yep. This whole episode is just insane. It hits like every traditional Christmas storytelling. We have an iteration of Christmas past, present, and future. Yep. We have a small claymation. We have Charlie turning into a zombie, biting Santa's neck because Santa may have possibly fricked his mother. We also have naked Frank hiding in the couch.
You know what's funny? Before you even recommended this, I had watched a interview of Danny DeVito talking about that exact scene.
Hot.
Like within the last week.
Yeah, it's an amazing episode.
What I love about it is 2 major things. The first thing is I love it because it's a Frank-centric episode, and anything with Frank makes me happy. He's my favorite character in that show, hands down. I think he's so funny, and so watching his antics the whole time is just great. Like when he drives the Lamborghini with the door open. Like he's like, I spun out and flew out of my car, thankfully. I'm like, you probably would have been fine if you didn't.
Yeah, honestly.
It's not like you bought a new Lamborghini. You had the same Lamborghini.
Did it look small to you?
Yes.
The Lamborghini looked like one of the Lamborghinis that you would buy at like Walmart for like a kid.
It looked so cramped.
Like it looked unproportional. Like it looked fake, dude. It looked fake as hell.
And also that color is the most disgusting yellow you could choose for a car.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And then the other best part of this episode is watching Charlie and Mac both realize
how fucked up their Christmas childhood memories are.
Funny. It's
so
good.
Your mom just got your Christmas was your mom just getting ran a train on by multiple Santas all day.
Yeah.
Well, at least my Christmas wasn't going over to my neighbor's house and stealing all of their Christmas presents early in the morning before they woke up. Well, excuse me.
I love that they're watching the videotape of Mac's Christmas, and then the family comes down.
Dude, that caught me off
I was not prepared.
I was not I was not expecting it. Who the hell are you people? Get out of our
And when
house!
Charlie goes apeshit and starts beating the shit out of the Santa, and they
Oh,
have to
dude, it
drag
was
him
like,
away.
did you fuck my
And
mother?
when
Did you
he
fuck my mother?
sits down,
Did you fuck
when
my
he
mother?
sits down on the Santa's lap, and the Santa looks at Mac, and he's like, "Is he handicapped? Oh, I got this. Don't worry." And then,
Oh,
and then
yes.
he,
Does he say
yes,
the
he
R
does.
word too?
Yes.
He's just like, is this dude retarded? It's like, whoa.
It's like, okay, we know what era this show came from. And
Oh, dude,
and then
yeah.
he boops his nose and starts talking to him, and then he's like,
Yeah.
"Santa, did you fuck my mom?" He's like, "What?
Yeah.
What? Did you fuck my mommy? Did you fuck my
Yeah.
mommy? Where are you fucking my mommy?"
Yeah. Santa fucked my mom.
And how
Santa
Charlie's
fucked my mom.
memory, he was huffing paint.
And he just kept on getting gifts
Yeah.
from strangers.
And they weren't even
And
gifts.
he's
At
just
some
like,
point, he got like
"Oh,
a
cool."
dodgeball and a banana.
Yeah, dude, it's just so funny. And the fact that he went like full bath salts on him too, and like bit his neck,
Yeah.
and like they showed everything, and then like Mac just like pulling Charlie like out of the frame, and he's like, "Did you fuck my mother?"
He's just yelling
It's
it.
just like,
Yeah.
dude, it's so
And how-
good. It's so
How they
funny.
keep going back to that poor kid, that poor guy's house to make up for Max stealing his Christmas present.
Yeah. Back when I was in elementary school. Yeah, that's so funny. And then they bring him the robot. He's like, "You're telling me 20 years ago you stole this from me, and you're bringing it back now?" Yeah, I just wanted you to know that I did it. So you're not giving me the robot back? No, I just wanted you to know that I had it.
He's like, I didn't
What?
think you would want it
I
back.
don't fucking care. Yeah.
And then when they
and then
the most
go ahead.
Philly thing possible at the end of the movie when they're singing the Christmas carols to him, and they all
Shut the fuck
and they're
up.
all the neighbors are just, "Shut the fuck up, you asshole!" And Charlie's like, "I'll bite your neck."
Yeah. They're all like they're all like shouting from like their windows. Like the guy like opens the window and he's just like, "Hey, get out of here. I don't care." And it's just like, "No, I don't care. Go away." And then they just keep singing, and then his neighbor opens the window, and then the opposite neighbor opens the window, and then they're all yelling at each
Throwing
other.
glass bottles at them and shit.
It's so beautiful.
And then Dennis's car gets towed.
So good. Yeah.
And then the plot of the movie, the A plot of the episode is watching Frank,
Dennis
and Dee try to pull a Scrooge McDuck on him. And his old business partner that he cheated out of millions of dollars is alive and is crazy about Jesus and God. He's like, "Have you met our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?"
His name is Eugene, and he faked his death.
Yep, and then he also fakes being a Christian too, because at that
the master plan, the big plot
at the
twist.
end of the episode, because Frank gets in a car accident, like we mentioned, when he falls out of the Lamborghini, and he's like, "I want to throw you guys a good Christmas," because all he does ever since he was their dad, he just fakes them out for every present.
Psych.
Fake out, and then he.
Fake out, psych.
And he pulls, so he gets Eugene, they bury the hatchet, or we think, and he decorates the whole bar in Christmas shit, and then gives presents to Dean, Charlie, Mac, and Dennis, and then Eugene pulls a gun on him and robs them and leaves.
Right before he pulls the gun out, though, Frank reveals that Eugene is the master of fake outs.
Yeah, earlier in the episode, he's like, "Oh, I learned fake outs from you, Eugene." He's like, "Yes, he did."
Yeah, Eugene started it.
Oh, by the way, so luckily I didn't have to experience this every Christmas, but I have been faked out for Christmas.
Oh, same. My mom and my stepdad would fake wrap things. So like if something was really small, they'd get a bigger box.
Oh, no. I'm not even talking about that. Like, that's funny. Like putting like a big box.
Oh, you just mean like, haha, they're all empty.
No joke.
No
No joke.
joke.
My
That's rough.
normally for
That's
Christmas
rough.
we'd get like 1 or 2 presents at most.
Yeah.
And
But
one
did you get your two front teeth
one
instead?
yeah, and I mean I do got two big front teeth, and I did for a long time.
Oh,
And
nice.
but no, one Christmas I came into the living room and there was like a ton of presents, way more than normal. And I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit. Like, mom and dad
This is kind of
mom and dad got
crazy. Who got the bonus
yeah,
check?
like I'm freaking out. And then slowly my mom wrapped a lot of boxes that had notes saying, haha, this isn't your real gift, with rocks in the boxes, so we thought they were real.
Oh, that's so
And it was like
diabolical.
it was probably like between me and my brother, like eight different presents that were all just fake empty boxes with rocks.
Shit.
I will
Shit.
say we were pissed until the final present. They made it up for it. They got us a Wii, so they made up for it. They
Oh
made
yeah.
up
No,
for
yep.
us being very angry and like
Yep.
just like well, because at that point we'd gotten like maybe like some clothes or something. So it was, and they were like not bad clothes. Like I appreciate it, not trying to sound like
No, I understand. Getting clothes
as a
is
kid.
like I love this, but like I would have rather wanted a
Well, yeah,
toy.
especially as a kid.
Like
On
I
top of
always loved getting
yeah,
socks, but
as an
like
adult, I want you to buy me clothes.
oh, honestly
But as a
though.
kid, it's like you don't want that. And also, it's like, look, I'm not expecting
No.
a lot, but I just got like 8 presents that were all empty, and then
I
you
just
got me the,
I just want what I
and then you
asked
got me
for.
like a $10 T-shirt. Thanks, but like,
He said we're
yeah,
Bionicles. That
yeah,
expensive.
it's like, what else? What? Yeah, because I got Bionicles almost every Christmas and
No, I know.
birthday
I know.
present, and I was like, guys? And then my mom, the final gift was a Wii for the family,
Yeah.
which is
I feel like that's a
it.
pretty good like in parentheses in quotations prank. That's a pretty
Yeah,
solid
I
one.
mean, I still
Yeah.
wouldn't recommend doing it to anyone.
Yeah. No.
But it they made up for it with the big family Christmas present that was the Wii.
Yeah.
Um, which was the biggest
Did you
Christmas
get
present we really ever got as a was the Wii. So I mean, we
I
played.
was just gonna
Hmm?
ask if did you guys buy consoles for the house
Oh
kind
yeah,
of thing?
no.
Because that was one thing that we got as Christmas presents and stuff. Is like, oh, we got a Wii for Christmas, but it's like Christmas to everyone kind of
Well,
thing.
my when I was younger, my parents bought us a GameCube and then later bought us a Wii, and those were the only two consoles. It was always for the family for one, but those were the only two like
Yeah,
consoles the family ever got.
yeah,
My we never got anything newer than that. That was the last present my
yeah.
family bought. We
Same.
bought
The Wii
like a
was.
$20 used Xbox from a friend one time. Like a like
Ah,
an
dude, like
original
an
OG,
original.
yeah. And
Nice,
then
nice,
and
nice,
then
nice,
I had a
nice.
friend who got a brand new Xbox, so he gave me his old 360 that David, my brother, fixed
Yeah,
and with his
yeah.
friend, and they fixed it up because it kept getting the red ring of death, so they overclocked the fan,
Ooh,
and we called it Rocket Fan.
yeah, yeah, dude. That Christmas TV show was pretty
But
good.
yeah,
Yeah, dude.
so Always
Always
Sunny.
sunny,
It
dude.
was a good episode.
Do you like this show?
Oh,
Was it a good
I
episode?
loved this episode. I thought it was really funny. It was a Frank centric episode. They're all terrible people
Yeah.
like normal.
Oh yeah, always sunny. You go in with knowing your cup is
Yeah,
empty.
I.
Like like the half full,
Oh yeah,
half
no, they are
empty kind of thing.
pessimists to the ninth
The
degree.
the cup is just empty. It's not half full or
It's
half
just
empty.
empty.
It's just empty, and they use every and anything to fill it.
I
If you watch this episode, viewer, they fill the cup with anything. If you are easily
I
offended,
still
do
I
not
still
watch.
think my favorite part of that episode is when the
Hot,
Santa's so
hot.
for Christmas your mom just had Santa's run a train on them on her.
Oh yeah,
She was a
yeah,
prostitute.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I think this is a good
But
time to switch to our next show.
I was just, I no, yep. I was just gonna say, there's another show that also is crazy and absurd, and isn't as nihilistic as Always Sunny, but is just as bad as Embarrassment, which is The Office. Season 6, episode 13. Dun, dun,
I was
dun.
torn between two Office Christmas specials. I wanted to choose the first one where they do Bad Santa or Naughty Santa, which is when they play White Elephant, and then to make up for ruining the Christmas party, he goes and buys like 18 bottles of vodka and looks at the store clerk. Is this enough to get 20 people drunk? And he's like,
yeah,
I would say so, yeah. And he's like, okay. And then he brings in, everyone gets wasted. It's
absolutely blasted.
Yeah, so I was between that one and this one, and I like this one.
That's a good
It is so funny.
This one's also
But
good.
I chose this one purely because Michael dresses up as Jesus, and that alone is too good. That alone is too fucking funny.
It's amazing, dude.
So pretty much in this episode, they have a Christmas party. Michael's butthurt that he can't be Santa because Jim promised Phyllis that she can be Santa. So he dresses up as Santa, but no one chooses him. They vote for Phyllis. So he dresses up. He reverses his robe and puts his beard on and keeps the beard but nothing else, and dresses up as Jesus Christ and heckles everyone at the party.
It's so good.
When he walks out, he's like, the true meaning of Christmas, Jesus Christ. And Angela's like, woo, yeah, and the only one that's clapping. And then he goes down into the warehouse. He's like, my children, droppeth from your labor and go up to the office and enjoy the Christmas festivities of my birthday. And Daryl's like, okay, boys, Christmas time. And they all like go upstairs. And then later Daryl's like, okay, Mike, you, even for me, this is a little offensive. You should probably stop. And he's like, fuck you, no. And just, I love it. This is too good.
Are there only 2 episodes of The Office that are Christmas?
No, they have other ones.
I was gonna say, because I feel like there are a million.
There's several. Those are the 2 I like the most. They have another one where it's a Moroccan Christmas. It's when Phyllis is blackmailing Angela about her cheating on Andy with Dwight. And then the reason Dwight and Jim throw the Christmas in this episode is because after that happened, Michael disbanded the party planning community because it got too political and too blackmaily. So he put Dwight and Jim together to throw all the parties, and their parties are always so bad.
Oh, they're amazing.
And then there's they have another one which is a classy Christmas. It's when Holly comes back to the branch the second time, and they have a good Christmas party, and he has everyone throw it down and dismantle it because he wants a classy Christmas. And then he mutilates Woody the doll that her boyfriend had given her.
Yeah.
But
I think my favorite part, dude, is when Kevin sits on Michael.
Yeah, when he's still pretending to be Santa, and Kevin sits on him, and then he's like, what do you want, little boy? He's like, oh, I don't know. He's like, what do you expect to happen? He's like, well, no one's ever let me get this far.
Yeah.
And then when they vote to see which Santa they want to keep, Kevin votes for Phyllis, and he's like, what the fuck, Kevin? I let you sit on my lap. You nearly killed me. And he's like, Michael, I've had you. I want to try Phyllis now.
Oh, my goodness.
Or when Michael tries to force Ryan on him, try to sit on his lap, he's like, I need this.
Oh, dude, yes. God. I always forget how much Michael is infatuated.
Oh, dude, that's the best running joke.
He's just
He's obsessed with Ryan.
It's amazing. Dude. I haven't watched The Office in a long time, so this was a solid one.
Oh yeah. It's grade A secondhand embarrassment to a prime.
It honestly is.
And
I feel like out of the 2 shows that really gives me secondhand embarrassment, these are the two shows that are really hard for me to watch.
Oh yeah, and it's two different reasons too. Like they're both cringe humor for very different reasons. This is cringe humor because it's just like awkward social interactions with a very over the top person that almost everyone can relate to in a workplace.
Not only that, but it's just like it's like the embarrassment of being witnessed. Yep. Right? Like that's the Office kind of embarrassment. Is like the reason why it's embarrassing is because it's happening in such a common place.
Yep.
Which is the workspace. Like all of your acquaintances are staring at you. That's why it's uncomfortable. Always Sunny is uncomfortable because
terrible
it hits. They're just
terrible. It just
hits hot. Yeah, it hits hot topics, and you're like, oh my god. And then the shit that they say and the things that they come up with, they're just like, oh god, it hurts.
I still can't get over it. Sew me into the couch. He's like, what? I hide in the couch, and that's how I catch Charlie pounding off. Like, why do you hide to watch Charlie masturbate?
And then the fact that later in the claymation, they show you that happening as well.
They show him in the couch and Charlie pounding off under a blanket.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, great. It's referenced itself. Oh, no.
Yeah, I love the Office Christmas episode. There isn't as much to talk about because it's not as long. But it is definitely a really good watch, and I would recommend giving it a watch if you enjoy The Office.
Oh, definitely. I think both of them are very watchable. I would say especially this Office one.
Oh yeah.
Like I like all of the other ones, but this one, honestly, I think is the funniest.
And then when they call, so Michael ends up calling David Wallace to complain about.
I don't know if it's the funniest. It is a good one. Sorry.
About him being about no one wanting him not being the Santa, and then David Wallace reveals that the company's being bought, and Michael in Michael fashion tells everyone, and then they're all freaking about losing their jobs, and Michael's like, sorry Meredith, I can't think of a world where David Wallace is fired but Meredith Palmer stays. She's like, fair enough. And then they all get on a conference call with David, and the way he gets through, because Michael, they're all like, call David, and Jim's like, I can't get through, I got to a voicemail, and Michael's like, oh, I can always get through to David, and how he does is he calls the school, pretends that he knows the school his daughter goes to, pretends that he's that he is like a doctor, gets patched through to David Wallace directly on his cell through the school, and then pretends to be a little girl voice telling his secretary that she's sick, and gets through to him.
Yeah.
It's so elaborate.
Creepy.
It's so elaborate. And then they get David on the speakerphone, and David's like, nope, you all get your jobs. You're the one thing that works. And they're all cheering about their jobs being safe while David's being fired and losing his.
Yeah. It's like, what's going on? I need to rewatch The Office.
You do.
I do. I really do.
I'm back in my habit of rewatching it like every couple months now.
Yeah.
It's a show that will...
Have you watched Wednesday?
Wednesday?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Like the Addams Family, Wednesday.
I think so. I feel like I've heard of it.
Yeah. It's pretty solid. I like it. I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Oh no, I haven't watched it, but I keep seeing tons of reels of the main actress.
Dude, it's a pretty good show. Like I said, I watched the first 2 episodes and I was like, this is pretty good. It's good. Outro beautifully. If you'd like to hear a review of Wednesday, maybe to just get Daniel to watch it. No, I mean if you do think it's enjoyable, like after you watch a trailer or something, if you'd be down to review it, because I like it. But if we don't need to, because it is kind of childish.
I don't know. Stop backpedaling.
Yeah. I'm backpedaling because I'm actually thinking about it, and I don't know.
Well, if you want us to watch it, comment a ton to convince Eric that it's worth watching, and then maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Take us out, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Take us out. Which way? Front door, back door? Back door. If you liked this episode, leave a comment, subscribe. Let us know what you liked about it, or let us know what we can improve on. Thank you so much for listening, and catch you in the next episode of the Noda Podcast.
Bye.
Got him. Got him.